I'm Lisa Brown. I'm the mayor of Spokane, Washington. Spokane is really a regional hub. If you think about it, from Seattle to Minneapolis, the biggest city is Spokane. And so that means we're a transportation and distribution network. Our historical industries were more natural resource extraction, but it is modified over the years to a place where really healthcare, health sciences, and education are really a big part of what we have in the city. And we have these sectors that are also emerging sectors in clean energy, in aerospace, and even space, and in tech. So we have a very diversified economy. None of those sectors are we kind of the center of the economic universe, but they're all emerging, and that makes it a really interesting place for people. I think for a city our size, a mid-sized city, makes for a really interesting dynamic, but it gives us a lot of potential for the future because in the economy, that's my background, economics. As things go up and down, Spokane isn't relying on just one sector. The Tech Hub process is something, interestingly, I was involved in when I was at Commerce. The coalition that came together in Spokane involves private sector companies, involves higher education like Gonzaga University, Washington State University. It involves, interestingly, organized labor is part of it, the Machinists Institute. And so it came together around materials science, advanced materials for aerospace, lighter, more sustainable materials, and advanced manufacturing techniques. The hub has a couple of key pieces. It has a home already. So the home is in the West Plains near Spokane. This is not just a concept on a piece of paper. There's a facility. There is a set of workforce certificates being developed at the higher ed level, and a set of collaborations around how to potentially engage in a scale up of some manufacturing. We already support people moving into the trades through apprenticeships. And now we're even starting pre-apprenticeships because you've got to go even younger and more expansively into populations that would otherwise be challenged in getting directly into these positions. And so through pre-apprenticeships and apprenticeships, we're also trying to create pathways into more specialized training. On the whole other end of the spectrum is the graduate level research that goes on at research institutions like Washington State University and the University of Washington. From my previous role at Commerce, where it was called Commerce, but we did some of the major studies and hosted the Child Care Advisory Council for the state legislature. So it's kind of in the center of that work. The community is also coming together collaboratively around that sector and around childcare workers and people who are in early learning. They need to be supported in order to get this whole thing off the ground right from the very beginning. The optimism I have for Spokane is really based in that diversified set of activities that are happening in organizations. The other thing is we just are situated in such a great place to be, with this amazing river going right through the city, this huge waterfall in the spring. And for people that want an active, healthy lifestyle, trails, bike trails, we're really focusing on our close-in urban neighborhoods to make them very livable, walkable, bikeable places. I believe that we also know what our challenges are, and we're willing to take them on.